Hey, welcome back to EdTech by Mira, and in today's tutorial we are going to build, or rather create, a countdown timer using Python 3. Okay, so whenever we use time-based projects, we need to work with time. We need to import the time module. Remember that? Import time. Then we need a countdown function which is to be defined. So div countdown. Now this is a function with a parameter t time, which we consider as time because we need to work with time. So define countdown, div countdown with parameter of t. So inside this function, what is happening? We are creating a while loop. Now, why do we need a while loop? We need to have a countdown which starts from the specified time and continues until the time gets, like, let's say it starts from 10, so it will keep on continuing and doing the countdown until it reaches the value of 0. No more time. So that's the idea of using a while loop inside this countdown function. So define countdown with a parameter of t. This is a function. Inside that we create the while loop. So let's do it. So while t, that means while the time is running, the given specified time is running, while t is running, while t, that's the while loop. So inside that we need to do something more. Now we need the time as a breakdown of in terms of minutes and seconds, right? So we need to calculate that, and we need to design that and decide that, format that rather. So as long as while loop is considered, inside that we need to have the variables for minutes and seconds. So here we call it minutes, comma, seconds. You can also call it min-sec. You can also just call it ms. That's totally up to you. The name of the variables that you want to specify for creating the minutes and seconds for your countdown timer. Okay, so minutes, comma, seconds equal to divmod t60. Now, why do you need the divmod method or the divmod function? This method is used in order to have a breakdown of your time and seconds as a tuple. You remember tuple that we learned in Python earlier? Yeah. So here there are two values which is shown as a tuple here in the output, which will be the time and the minutes. So that's why we use the divmod, yeah, because we need the result in the form of minutes and seconds as a tuple. Yeah, okay. And then after that we need to have a timer variable. We need to create the timer variable, yeah, and then we need to format it. Now, in order to format that, we use this curly braces. Inside that the colon 02D colon 02D. Now dot format, yeah, dot format the minute seconds. Now this is nothing, just remember the 02, the 02 is for the zero padding, because when you have minutes, like for example 20, you just show 20, seconds 20 show as 20, but if it's just single digits like 2 minutes, so it should be shown as 02, right? So 0 fills in the space. So that's the reason you need the zero padding for the minutes and the seconds. Yeah, and the D is a format specifier just to show that this place is occupied by an integer. Yeah, that's all, nothing else. So this is how you format. So that's why you're using dot format in order to format the output in this particular specification or this particular manner, whereby you have a zero padding, which will fill up the zero for single digits, and if not, if it's a double digit, then it will just fill up the value of the digit itself. Like 10 minutes, 10 seconds will show 10 colon 10, otherwise it will be 0, 10. Now the reason you're having the colon in between is again for the space, to differentiate between to have a space between the minute and the seconds. Yeah. Because you need a space, right, margin between the minute and seconds. Then you have this timer end equal to the \r, so that the second line will be kind of overwriting on the previous line. Time dot sleep, you already know, to pause the specific function, pause a specific screen for a specified number of seconds. Now t minus equal to 1 is for decrementing the time. Every time it will be countdowning, that is decrementing by 1. Then after that you need to specify the print statement, print time up, to show that it's already 0, no more countdown. After that, t is integer input, enter time in seconds. The user will be asked to input the time. And then why integer here? Because initially whatever is entered is treated as a character until and a string character, until and unless you specify integer, number will not be there in the output. So integer input. And then after that, come out of the loop, count down t. That is whatever time you specify until then, from then until 0. Let's test it out. Oh, there's some mismatch up there, some indentation issue. Sorry for my bad throat. I have a cough and flu, so my sound may be not so audible, may be breaking here and there. I didn't want to skip today's lesson, so I continued it despite my bad sore throat, cough, flu, running nose. So sorry about that. So sorry for the inconvenience. So sorry for the bad voice. Ha 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 ha. Okay, unindent does not match. Sorry, I wrote the T, forgot to take it out of the while loop. Enter the time in second. There you go. I wrote 10 seconds. Consider that I'm the user. I wrote 10 seconds. So the countdown will continue from 10 until 0. So let's see how the output is coming by. Sorry. Bad cough, bad throat. Enter the time in seconds. Let's see. Oh, still not happening. Okay, give a space. Oh yes, see the 0 padding work when it is 0 minutes, 00, colon 10. So 0 minutes, 10 seconds, 0 minute 9, 0 minute 8, 07, 006. So that's the reason of using the 2 spaces. Then 5, 4, 3, 2, and then until 00, colon 01. So you can see the reason for writing that 02D over there. So it's creating the space, 2 digits space before the colon, after the colon. Colon works as a separator between minutes and seconds, and you know already why it was used in the first place. So if you can try with bigger, like instead of 10, if you use 100 or 20, 30, then you will see it even more clearly. So I want you to try with different numbers when you're prompted to enter the seconds. So it will be a good practice for you. Yeah. So I hope by now you understood. First, to summarize, first we imported the time module, then we defined the countdown function with a parameter of t, and then we, which is for time, the specified time. Then we run the while loop for the specified time. Continue. The while loop is there to continue until the time runs from the specified time until 0. Then we define. Then we create variables, minutes and seconds. We use the divmod method, that is in T60. That means for every 60 seconds, the time T, how does it specify as a format? The time, in order to show, the reason for showing divmod is in order to show the output as a tuple. Remember that. That's it. Tuple. 2 values would be minutes and seconds. Yeah, and we've already done a tuple, so I think you should be knowing that. And then the timer, we create another variable called timer, and we format it. Before formatting, we use the 0 padding. 02D versus 02D colon 02D, where colon is a time separator between minutes, seconds, and the 02D, the 02 is for the number of digits, for the minutes and the seconds respectively. Yeah, and so this is called adding. And the D is standing for the digits, and the dot format will give you the specified output that you want. Then you decrement by 1, T minus equal to 1. Before that, time dot sleep, don't forget. \R, I told you, for overwriting the previous lines, and then print time up. Then after that, user is prompted to enter the time in seconds. So using the integer, because from the string you need to convert it into a number or an integer. Then you take from outside the loop, come out of the loop, count down T. So whatever the specified time.